Hi everybody, welcome to Full Throttle Vision. It is Thursday at 7 o'clock and we are rocking here in the Tampa Bay Multimedia Studios, having a great time. This past weekend we had Full Throttle Magazine's 17th anniversary party. It was a great show. We did it at Quaker Steak and Lube. Everybody was there. There must have been, they said it was about 30% better than last year. I want to say we had about 3,000 people show up throughout the day. And it was awesome. We had a 17-foot trophy that was actually won by two different gentlemen, and they're both going to donate it back for the Florida Motorcycle Expo. We're going to make it the best in show for the ride and show on Sunday. Excuse me. We're going to make it the best in show trophy for the ride and show on Sunday. And yes, it stood by itself, 17 feet up in the air, and we had it against a pole all day. And Randy, who was Radical Randy, of course everybody knows, who was our MC extraordinaire, was like, bring that over here. And I was kind of worried that it wasn't going to stand up by itself because we didn't have it all day. But we pulled it over, stood it up by itself. It stood there. It was great. It actually stood there. Bob DeMoss and a gentleman that I don't remember, but his name is in the list off the top of my head right now. We have a video recap from the event with a lot of pictures and stuff. And they both decided to donate it back to that, and we're going to emboss their picture on it and say, congratulations, thank you very much. And it was just a good show. We had over 50 entries in a bike show. We had Jesse Toller out there doing stunt shows. He did 3 stunt shows throughout the day, 1, 3, and 5 o'clock. He was out there doing them. We had a weenie bite contest, which is the old school biker style weenie bite contest, and that was great. Wait till you see the video of that. We got stills. The girls get on the back of the bike if you've never seen a weenie bite, which most people have. I'm still going to explain it. You sit on the back of the bike and you have to slow ride underneath a hot dog hanging on a fork. And then the girls have to try and bite it off, and whoever gets the biggest bite wins, of course. So we had 3 or 4 contestants, and the still pictures we got along with the video. The video's pretty funny, but then I got a still shot of each one where there's like one on her face and in her eyes and mustards on them. It's a complete mess, but it was quite funny and very entertaining to watch. We also did our annual slow race, which is a great show. We did single elimination because if you do double elimination, it takes forever. So what we did was we had about 8 people in there with single elimination. It turned out really good. Tim Furstenberger, one of our bike builders for the Bike Builder Invitational, won it on a custom bike he built, and a lot of great stuff. I mean, Quaker Steak and Lube is a great place to have a good party. We had 2 bands rocking all day. The Martha Quinn Band, which was extremely surprising, they played a lot of 80s music. They played 99 Balloons and all this stuff. They were amazing. You're looking for a great band to rock your place that does a lot of 80s music, the Martha Quinn Band. And believe it or not, I heard it was taken from MTV. There used to be somebody hosting a show called Martha Quinn, so they named it after that. You had the Martha Quinn Band, then you had the Red Sundays that closed it out, and they're a great band as well. Play a lot of Southern rock, good music, great. They have all their own sound. They run their own sound. They ran it for Martha Quinn as well, and really good sound. You could hear, the band and the MC throughout the whole event. We had some cake from Full Throttle. We cut up some cake. It just had a great time. Look at our cool new little doohickey over here, by the way. Look at this. Where are we at? Look at this spinning thing down there. See, it looks like it's something easy to make, but that's difficult, isn't it, John? How do we get John on here so we can get picture-in-picture? Watch, I'm going to make him appear. Ready? I'm magical. Ooh, look at that.
What's up?
Magical. I don't think I'm magical, John, do you?
Yeah, I think you are, actually.
I love
Come
you
on,
too, man.
You got to give yourself cred.
I am magical. Magically delicious, right?
There you go.
John's Tampa Bay Multimedia. He's the man that runs this show. He's got all this cool stuff. Look at this. He's got wait, I keep pointing the wrong way. He's got his own little area over there. See, look at that chair. I'd be sitting in that chair if I could right now watching TV.
Well,
but
I think you were earlier, weren't you?
I did. I come in.
I thought I heard some snoring over there or something.
Shh, maybe a little bit. I'm just saying, it's been one of those days. So.
Oh, I hear you, bro.
If anybody's chatting with us tonight, remember, let everybody know you go to the social stream and log into your Facebook, Ustream account, or your Twitter account, and you can chat with us and ask us questions about everything like that. So I know, John, Tampa Bay Multimedia, why don't we talk a little bit about you and what's going on with all you got? Huh?
We got a lot of stuff going on. We're streaming live stuff from Clear Channel. I have a lady over there that we're started on. I think they're kind of getting interested in as well. But Busy, man. Just a lot of editing stuff. This time of year gets crazy for us.
Oh yeah, holiday season. Everybody wants to do something, do a commercial, do this, do that, pictures, websites.
Gotta get on air. Gotta get on air.
Yeah.
So I know, I know this weekend was busy, which I'm sorry we couldn't make it because our production truck broke down, but it's a piece of crap. But
I did hear that.
it sucks. But anyway, we are getting flooded in with Bike of the Week now, so we got to start going through all that stuff and.
Bike of the week, babe of the week.
Man, babe of the week. Yeah,
we're going to change the format, and we talked a little bit about that on last week's show when we were over at the Brown Boxer.
What a great place.
Isn't it? That area down there that we shot in was so cool.
We should, I'd love to do a show there as many times as possible.
What they have is, if you guys didn't watch last week, they got a whole area, leather couches, leather chairs, 3 50-inch screen TVs.
Yeah.
And if you want to come in there and take it over, they said just come in and take it over, and they'll have your own waitress and take care of you and bring you food and everything. And
we should have a full throttle night.
we should have a full throttle night there. I like the way you're thinking.
Yeah. Well,
Full throttle Sunday. We only got a few more football Sundays left. We should take it over one Sunday.
Hey, can you believe the Bucks won?
You know what? I cannot believe. I was actually watching,
and I know this is a motorcycle show, but I mean, you just got to talk. When the Bucks win, God, miracles happen.
Listen, you got to talk sports a little bit. I was in and out because I was on the phone and talking and working and everything like that. And I come back and I see it's fourth quarter, 2 minutes left, and they got the ball, and I'm like, and they're doing the victory formation. I was like, that means we're winning.
Yeah.
That means they're going to stand back and kneel, and game over, we win. But listen, if we can't beat the Dolphins with all they have going on and all their problems,
dude.
I was kind of a little worried. I mean, I don't think we're going to win another game per se, but
I think this is a kind of a team that once they get a little bit of a oomph under them, they get fired up because they haven't been playing that good all year. I mean,
they do in the first half. In the first half of the game, they play great.
Yeah, but I mean, even though it was against Miami, they still look like a really good team. They've never haven't looked that strong all year.
What did they say? When your back's to the wall, there's only one way to go is forward, I guess.
That's it. Can't go anywhere but up.
Yeah, I was going to say, when their back's to the wall, they were the only team without a win because Jacksonville won the Sunday and they had the Monday night game. Yeah. They had to do something. They had to step their game up.
Yeah,
I'm a big Bucks fan, so I could sit here and talk sports all day long, bikes and sports.
Let's get back to the Brown Boxer. What a great place, though. I mean, we can get in there and do a full throttle night. And we should talk about that. We can stream that live.
If you haven't been to the Brown Boxer in Countryside, you really need to go check it out. It's right off of 19. It's the old TGI Fridays.
Yeah.
They're great people there. All the managers are awesome. All the bar staff and wait staff, beautiful girls working there. I mean,
food is phenomenal.
Yeah, the food was really good.
Typically, when you get these bar places, the alcohol's going to be great, and the waitresses are going to be hot, and whole 9 yards, and the food's like But dude, the food was rocking.
Brown Boxer's pretty awesome. I'm not even gonna lie. Their food is
kind of looking forward to that every month.
First Thursday of every month they do a bike night, and they got a live band out there, vendors, good food. They got an outside little patio area so you can smoke and eat if you want to smoke. You can bring your animal. You want to bring your pet. They got an inside bar, which is really cool because it's elevated in the middle of the restaurant. And everybody else sits around it.
Yeah.
TVs, what they say, 60 TVs?
Something like that. It's ridiculous. I mean, just everywhere there's nowhere that you can sit there and not see a TV.
Yeah, that's what's neat about it.
And
that place
sports
is
bar for you. Yeah.
Place is really cool if you guys haven't been there. Again, first Thursday of every month, we're shooting our show there live the first Thursday, and you could just go there anytime. There's Sundays. If you get there for the 1 o'clock game, they give out raffle tickets, and they give away $500, a TV, all type Bucks tickets.
What was it that he was saying that, they do I think it was on bike night, they give away a package where you get that room, the Boom Boom room.
Yeah, on Sunday.
Room, they feed you, it's alcohol, it's
If you fill out a form, I believe every Thursday night at the Thursday night game, they pull it for the Sunday game, and you could get that room, and if they pull your name, it's $150 in food, and you get to take over that little Boom Boom room, which is the coolest room in the world. They got 3 50-inch TVs and this whole awesome couches and everything, so it's really cool. Good stuff.
It's really good. Now, next week we're at Big Jim's.
Next week we're back at Jim's Harley-Davidson,
baby.
because it is the week before their toy run, December 1st.
Yes.
And that is, if you haven't been on that toy run, I don't know where you're living because you're not in the Tampa Bay area. Because that toy run is the big kahuna of toy runs for this area. It just happens to fall. Thanksgiving is Thursday. That Saturday is the toy run. So it's right there back to back. Do we have something we could pull up? Are we doing that yet? Or
I think I do.
I think we do too.
I have. Let's see. Oh,
I'm looking for it while John's trying to pull it up on TV so you guys can all see it and we can read you the information. Jim's Harley Davidson. It is December 1st. It is the biggest toy run that happens in the area. It's been happening for a ton of years. If I could find it, I'd tell you right now. You'd think I would know where stuff is in this magazine.
That's 21st, right?
It is the 1st. December 1st. It is the 26th annual Jim Rosenkrantz Memorial Toy Run. You can register online at jimshd.com. The cost is $15, or a new unwrapped toy of greater equal value, $20 a day of. Event is from 7 a.m. till 2 p.m., so you want to get there early. I would suggest being out of the house by 5 and being there by 6 so you get a spot at least near Jim's and not in the back. I had a spot one time. I must have been a mile away.
I took that out.
What's that?
Oh, man.
Man.
Shouldn't have.
I'm telling you.
Moron. You give me one job. Good Lord.
But the day of the registration ends at 9 a.m. Kickstands are up. And here's the route. This is the best part about this. Listen how far this goes. It's the Beaches route. 54th Avenue to Park Street. Pretty good there. Park Street to Bay Pines. Not a short ride. Bay Pines to Tom Stewart Causeway. To Gulf Boulevard. Gulf Boulevard to Paso Grill. Paso Grill to Golfway. Golfway to 13th Avenue and back to Paso Grill and back to Jim's Harley Davidson.
Good Lord.
And it is forever. I mean, when you're riding in a group like that, number one, riding in groups is difficult. I don't care what anybody says. You got to do staggered and then they accordion style, but it goes so far. And then you cross paths at one point. You go down to Paso Grill, and when you're coming back, the other group's coming at you. So you're passing everybody and honking and waving, and you're seeing people dress up like elves and Santa Clauses. And being December 1st this year, it's like the first day of the Christmas season. You know, I don't think Christmas starts until December 1st. That's me, Christmas season at least. Maybe I'm the weird one, because I know Thanksgiving people are putting up Christmas trees. Nope, December 1st, now you're into Christmas. At least enjoy Thanksgiving in the few days afterwards, but this year it's actually like 2 days afterwards. So yeah, I mean, maybe this year doesn't play right, but you know, everybody's going to do their Thanksgiving stuff, and then you got December 1st, Jim's Toy Run. Then you're into the holiday season. You got the Suncoast Brotherhood Toy Run. You got our Teddy Bear Toy Run on December 21st. You got Christmas right there. You got New Year's. And then in January, what do you have? Of course, there's other things in January, but our Expo is in January. I mean, there's there's
Expo.
Thunder by the Bay is the first weekend in January, and that is monstrous down in Sarasota. Thunder by the Bay goes for charities, goes for kids. They got great bands and great lineups down there. It is going to be a huge event like it always is. You're going to have Gibtown Bike Fest happening over in Gibsonton. It's Carnival. It's different. It's weird. It's unique. It's different. That's all I can say. It's Gibtown Bike Fest is a decent time. And then you got Monster Jam the third weekend. Monster Jam is, of course, the mega trucks, Bigfoot running over everything at Raymond James Stadium, where Full Throttle will be set up handing out flyers and information with magazines for the Florida Motorcycle Expo. That happens the last weekend, the 24th through the 26th, which is going to be huge. The band lineup we have this year is great. The sponsors are on board. We always got room for more sponsors. If you're looking to sponsor something, you got a few bucks in your pocket, you want your name set on billboards and flyers and everything coming up, these next 2 months is a huge push. Call us now. We'll get that taken care of. But our band schedule, kicking off with Soul Circus Cowboys. Great band. Then we got Greg Billings' band that night. I'm thinking about doing a mini burlesque show in between those two bands. I'm talking with Lati's burlesque show.
Wait a minute. Did you say burlesque show?
I did say burlesque show.
The
Look at now he pops out. Now he's
burlesque shows are the new kind of burlesque shows.
Well, it's got to be a little less risque because it's out in public and there's kids and family friendly.
I was wondering how you're going to pull that off.
There's, I know the girl who's I went to school with her, believe it or not, and she was telling me she was going to do it, and she's made a name for herself with Lati's. The group is Lati's, and her name is Contessa. And they just do a great show, but they'll put on 8 layers of clothes and take it off as a burlesque and end up in a bikini, So it's still burlesque, but it's not burlesque. You know what I mean? Did we get that? It's not
burlesque.
It's not right. I think we get it. Hey, Kirk is watching. Hi, Kirk. What's going on, man? See, we got viewers. Oh, and Don Thompson. I sent Don Thompson a bunch of pictures today of the fire truck. He asked me for him, so
Oh, really?
hopefully, yeah. He's we're looking to lighten our inventory, to say the least. The fire truck is a great toy. It's fun. It's a float we use for our parades. We're probably going to use it in the Dunedin parade this year.
Between the Tarpon parade too,
I was looking into the Tarpon parade. I got to find some good parades to do. And it's a great float, but it sits there all year long for us. And we only use it really in Christmas time. And I think a group like Fire and Iron could really use that on a regular basis with their events. Fire and Iron is bikers that have all been fire or ambulance or paramedics or something like that. So that whole group could use that on a rotating scale throughout the multiple groups that they have around.
We have the capability that we could actually do these parades and film live.
Well, we could film live. It'd be
Stream
cool.
it.
Stream live from the top of the fire truck?
Yeah.
Well, that'd be kind of cool, huh?
Yeah.
That would be kind of neat.
We
I
can
like
do
that idea.
Yeah. I mean, it's, yeah.
Yeah, listen, he's getting excited. Yeah,
We can do that.
we can do that.
We can do that.
Now we have a good time. We always bring magazines, and we're chucking out magazines and candy and beads, and the fire truck's great. It's just, it's something that we don't use all the time. We don't need. You know what I mean? Trying to, I got 2 trailers, a fire truck, my truck. It's like, you know what? If it can go to a better cause, which is like the Fire and Iron group, and I can still see it, and they're utilizing it for what it's worth.
Oh, that's good.
I mean,
a real good thing.
I feel bad that it sits there for 4 months and then we start it up. But it runs, man. It runs great. Wait, hold on. It runs great every time I put the key in and turn it, and it seems to not
What
break.
do you get?
Huh?
1 mile to the gallon?
Yeah, you get about a mile to the gallon, and the max you can go is about 45. If you're going downhill, you can maybe get 50, 55, but then it starts shaking and getting then you get scary. So after that. Real quick, we're going to go back to the band lineup for the Expo. I know I stopped right in the middle.
All right, that's my bad.
No, it's good. We're all over the place. What's the matter? Soul Circus Cowboys, we're kicking it off from 5 to 7 on Friday night. Then at 7, the 8 to 10 is Greg Billings Band. You can't go wrong with them. Greg Billings rocks. They are
good,
awesome. Ronnie D's in that band, plays sax there. Just an awesome band, Greg Billings. So that's a 1-2 combination with a burlesque show in the middle. Saturday, we're kicking it off with Jeff Vitolo and the Quarter Mile Rebels. He's got a stand-up bass. He's got a harmonica player. It's very much, how would you call it, rockabilly, and it's great music. A lot of fun, a lot of toe tapping. He comes out and plays slide guitar with beer bottles, and a harmonica guy comes out in the middle. Now they got a stand-up bass. I'm sure he's got an act that he does. They're very entertaining when they play, so it's good times. Then we go to Bobby Friss. Everybody knows Bobby Friss, very Southern rock friendly, awesome, charismatic on stage, just really good. And then we end the night with the Black Honkies, which I don't think you could do much better than that. The Black Honkies are
No, dude, they rock.
They're funk, they're soul, they're swing, they're high energy. I want to say there's like 8 people in the band, 7, 8 people in the band, and they all just flat out rock. They're a very good band, one of the best in the area when it comes to the local band. Then Sunday we got Jaded, which is a biker favorite. Jaded's a great band, and we're going to close it off with Stormbringer, who's been around quite some time, who is not
There's a band that's been around for...
Stormbringer is a great band. They're going to close it from 3:30 to 6, and Stormbringer, you can't pick the top best bands around in the area without having all these bands. I mean, besides that, we're going to give away $100 an hour cash. Every hour, on the hour that the event is open, we're giving away $100. You heard that right.
Can I sign up for that?
Anybody can sign up for that. What we do is we sell raffle tickets so you buy $1 a piece or 6 for $5, and every hour and the hour come to the stage, and we're going to call out numbers, and if your number is picked, we will give you a crisp $100 bill right there. And that's what's cool about that. Last year, guy won 3 of them. He bought a bunch of raffle tickets. He bought 3 of them. He turned around and gave all $300 to the charity that was there helping us out. So it was cool. Everybody's like, God, this guy won $300, and then he turned around and gave it all to charity. So it's like, what are you going to do? You can't hire the guy for that.
Nope.
Our Miss Full Throttle contest is Saturday night between Bobby Friss and the Black Honkies, and before the fireworks. We do the Miss Full Throttle. We shoot off a great display of fireworks, and then we have Black Honkies play. Our Miss Full Throttle pageant is second to none. We probably get between 20 and 30 girls in it. Whoever wins it is our Miss Full Throttle for the year. We're going to do a photo spread shoot on her in the magazine. Last year, Nikki Ray won. She was amazing. She is now off to doing huge shoots But we get a $1,000 contest. I think first place wins $5. Then we split up the rest down the way. Very good show. Lots of pretty girls. The Ride-In Bike Show is Sunday. We usually have 100-plus bikes in that show. Plus, we're going to have a 17-foot trophy for it again. So that winner that can take it home. But you know what?
Awesome.
It sounds dumb. Oh, a 17-foot trophy.
No
but it's
way,
in
man.
4
That's
pieces. You could take it apart. In fact, we got it in our trailer in 2 8-foot sections. So if you got 8-foot ceilings, you could put that trophy in there and go, oh, yeah, it's my 14-foot trophy I won. No biggie. No biggie. I had to take it apart to fit it in the house, but there's my 14-foot trophy I won from Full
You got
Throttle.
cathedral ceilings are awesome.
Yeah, you get a cathedral ceiling and you just put that up there. Our 30-foot trophy sits in Quaker Steak and Lube's lobby, if you've ever seen it.
Yep.
It's quite amazing. It's not 30 foot standing in their lobby. We may have underestimated the height of their ceiling, but we had to take a couple pieces out. But when it stood, it was 30 feet tall. I built it. I wouldn't even climb on it. So put it that way. It stood for what it had to stand for. We had it wrapped around a light post that went all the way up, 30 feet in the air. What a great time.
That's awesome.
Oh, what's that same night as Dunedin? Newport Richie Parade is the best. Don Thompson's telling me
that's
Newport Richie
he would
Parade.
know.
You would know.
He's the man.
Don, hook us up. Call me tomorrow and give me all that numbers, all the numbers. I want to do at least 1 or 2 parades, as long as they're not on the same day and we don't, have
we're not
problems
killing
with
ourselves.
time and effort and all that stuff. But
Hey, dude, I hate to say this, but we got to pay some bills.
we do. Okay, real quick. Ride and Bike Show Sunday at the Expo. Fireworks display brought to you by Pyrotechnico on Saturday night, and we'll talk about the rest later. Wow, I did talk for a long time. See, I told you, John. I said I don't know what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to ramble for 20 minutes.
Yep.
We rambled for 20 minutes.
There you go, baby.
All right, we're going to play some commercials. You're going to watch a video from this weekend, our anniversary party. It was a great time. If you missed it, you missed a good time. You missed cake. You missed all that good stuff. We're going to come back and we're going to show some pictures as well with everything, and then we're going to talk about everything coming up. So we're going to keep it a nice, short, sweet show tonight. What do you think, John?
Yeah, well, let's play some commercials, come back and look at some stuff, and then we'll let everybody go home.
Mr. Business, always. All right, let's play some commercials. You're watching Full Throttle Vision. We'll be right back.
Accident victims for nearly a decade, and I've always wanted an office where my clients would feel comfortable and welcome.
I'm attorney Fran Hosh, and I've also always been a fighter, never backing down to any insurance company or their attorneys when it comes to representing my clients' rights.
Let me deal with the insurance company so you don't have to. If you've been injured in an accident, please call me at 866-LAW-FRAN or log on to lawfran.com.
Hello, this is Big George, General Manager of the world's friendliest Harley-Davidson dealership of Newport Richie. We're going to make it a November to remember with our giant used motorcycle tent sale. November 15th, 16th, and 17th, only at Harley-Davidson of Newport Richie on State Road 54. Over 150 used Harleys, starting as low as $29.95 and most under $10,000. Easy finance with Harley credit on hand. We will take anything on trade with a VIN number. Cars, motorcycles, trucks, boats, trailers, it doesn't matter. So mark your calendars, November 15th, 16th, 17th, only at Harley-Davidson of Newport Richie at 5817 State Road 54, Newport Richie. For more details, call us at 888-296-4819 or visit us at tamberharley.com. See you there.
Hi, my name is Jack Baker. I'm the parts manager here at Jim's Harley-Davidson. I'd like to introduce you to a new line of mufflers that we just brought in the store. They're Kerry Foss Racing, they're otherwise known as CFRs. What we have here are 2 identical Street Glides, 103s, one with stock mufflers on it and one with CFRs on them. I'd like to start them up each up for you so you can tell the difference. That's the stock ones. Now let's listen to what the Kerry Foss ones sound like. Quite a bit of difference there. We hope you stop in to see these mufflers. Thank you very much.
Should I stay here and run my mouth like I always do? So good night, I say good night to you.
She's like, I'm getting this beat. Come on, chicken. Come on, chicken. Hold that seat. Hold that seat. You can stop for a minute, Mouse. Stop for a minute and roll.
Who is that handsome guy on the cover? Oh, look, it's green. I forgot, so you can see through it. Who's that handsome guy on the cover this month? Oh, wait, that's me and Bill Church right there. Bill Church and myself on the cover of the magazine. Listen, everybody's like, oh, you got to put yourself on the cover of the magazine this month. I said, I don't get to do that ever. You never get to be on the cover of your own magazine. So I talked to Bill and I said, why don't we put some good-looking food in front of us? And when I got there, he was wearing a Full Throttle shirt. He goes, wear a Quaker Steak and Lube shirt? And I said, hey, that's a funny idea. We could do that. I pulled off. The event was great. Had a good time. You saw the pictures. The Weenie Bite was one of the best. We got a bunch of pictures here. That's out front. I love that old truck. And we're just going to roll through a bunch of pictures here while we're talking. The Quaker Steak and Lube. That's the bike that won one of the bikes that won the 14-foot trophy. The gentleman's name is Bob DeMoss. He's got a 46 Moto Guzzi. And that bike right there is really neat and unique. Alan Cox is the guy who owns that bike. Very cool. Owns that one as well, the orange one. You'll see both of those at the Florida Motorcycle Expo. They're very unique. And while he's flipping through, we had a bunch of bikes in the bike show, ton of people. That's the Lone Survivor bike. There's a movie coming out for that, actually. And that bike's made for the gentleman, the Lone Survivor. It's believe it or not, Jerry Springer is his name. It's not the Jerry Springer, excuse me. I'm fighting a cold, everybody. I apologize. It's not the Jerry Springer, but his name is Jerry Springer, and he built that bike. And it's really cool. Again, that gun is what came issued on that bike. It's a Moto Guzzi, and it was built for the war. There's not many of those left in the world. I want to say there's 5 or 6, and he owns one, and it's non-restored. There it is, the trophy against the post all day. We kept it there just in case something happened. And then the last minute, Randy's like, bring that over here. We're like, okay, let's unhook it from the post and see what happens. But as you can see, it is certainly 14 feet high. So, and there's all the trophies. He's won the Preservation Award. There's the trophies we gave for the bike show with our great sponsors, Fran Hash, Jaw Dropping, Quaker Steak, and Full Throttle. That's the bike that Jesse Toller has done a Guinness World Record, I think endo. I don't want to say wheelie. I want to say front stopping, where you bring the back end up and you lean onto the front tire. I think he did like 1,600 feet or something like that. It's crazy amounts. And there's new baggers, these new crazy big tire baggers. And the next one should be the big black one that actually tied with Bob DeMoss. So we got right there, that old school and new school style bikes. You got that is very unique, very cool. And believe it or not, he did the own custom paint job on it. Very, very neat style of that bike. But that and the antique one that you guys were just looking at, the Moto Guzzi. So it's cool, that one right there. You got the antique, non-restored, and then you got the one that's completely customized and new style and done. So it's really unique that we picked 2 different winners because we were torn in between the 2, and we said, let's pick both. There's Tracy, our great office manager and sales staff right there. She wore her cowboy shirt that day, and let's just say they got pummeled by New Orleans that night. Oh, that we're into the Weenie Bite pictures again. the Weenie Bite was very entertaining to watch. It's always a fun show. There's our winner right there. They were on a sport bike, believe it or not. So I don't know. Sport bike people giving them a hard time, giving our Harley guys a hard time with the Weenie Bite. She won. So there's Randy, Radical Randy. Everybody loves Radical Randy. Look at the ketchup. We had ketchup and mustard all over it. So every time they went to bite the weenie, there was ketchup and mustard all over the place. We had a good time with that. Look at Paul and Tracy showed up. That's my dad and stepmom right there. Actually rode the trike out. They had a good time. That's another Alan Cox bike right there. It's a really awesome. And that's John's bike. That's a Storm, Tampa Bay Storm, the arena football team. Nice old Triumph. There's some great, the Mo's bike in the back, Mo Roberts. That's a great bike. I've seen that very long time, and he's ridden that. He rode that to Daytona a couple years ago, and I was amazed that he rode that bike all the way from Tampa Bay to Daytona. That is a Honda Matic right there. There's no clutches, no gears. Nice big red chopper. And we had a great bunch of bikes around the show, and had a good time. A lot of people showed up. We had a nice big cake. We got a full sheet cake, and we were cutting that up. I think we're going to have some pictures of that here shortly. That's an awesome bike made by Teddy. And in the back of that bike, it looks like there's cash. There's Dean's bike, and that bike is just amazing right there. There's the cake. Look how good that looks. It says Happy 17th Anniversary Full Throttle Magazine. And that's when we were on stage doing a little yapping around, talking it up. We cut that cake up, and man, we had cake galore.
That looks good.
It was really good cake, man. There we go. Look, I was cutting that cake up for everybody.
Yeah, head cupcake getting that bad boy.
Listen, you don't get the name cupcake and then not want to cut up a cake for everyone. I mean, I had people running up, oh, I want to get it before you cut it. I said, oh, sorry. Old flathead, Harley Davidson right there. Very nice. Got to keep it style. Look at that Indian. I was very confused on that Indian because of the engine, because I always thought Indians had the V-twin, and I don't remember that engine style being in that Indian. I'm very confused on that bike. So I was looking at it, and I just kept staring at it going, that does not seem to be...
We must be getting into the bikini.
The what? I don't understand what's going on here. You notice we're all wearing Full Throttle shirts here as well.
I noticed that.
This is, we did a bikini contest. We had 3 gorgeous girls come out. You're going to see them all in the magazine because we're going to shoot each one individually on a bike. So the first one is that you see in blue. Not that blue. There's like a turquoise blue. We shot her for the December issue. And you'll see her in this next upcoming magazine. Her name was Wendy. And we shot her right then and there in the back. We took a bike in the back and right by the water, made sure all the alligators, the snakes were around, and there's Wendy right there. And we shot her for the December issue, so you're going to see a nice spread on her. And that wasn't funny. You're not supposed to laugh at that. I said a nice pictorial spread on
Nice
her.
layout.
We did a nice layout on her. Wait, that's just getting vulgar, isn't it? Man, I can't even say it right without even getting dirty. See, look at that. She shot great. She's a very pretty girl. So they were all wearing our shirts. They cut them up, threw them out to the crowd. Everybody likes that. So thanks to Rick from Florida's Finest Bikini Babes. He got all the girls together for us. Rick is a good guy. You need somebody to get girls for you. Florida's Finest Bikini Babes is what it is on Facebook. Rick Buys. It's like pie with a B. Rick Buys is the guy. Give him a call. Tell him what you need. Tell him how much you got. He definitely gets girls out to shows. He is the one that books our Expo, where we get 30 plus girls out there that are all, if not 7s or 8s or better. Beautiful girls, all bubbly, all happy. Look at my dad. He jumped right in there. Hey, I'm here. He wanted to help. He goes, I'll help with the bikini contest. I'm like, great. I got to judge a bike show. So I'm sitting around looking at bikes. I never even got to see this. The best I saw from this was the pictures. So I was out there judging motorcycles and figuring out who was in first place. That's a vulgar picture, huh? All right. Look at that. And there's Bill Church and me and my grandfather and my dad with the girls, a Full Throttle magazine. We had a good time. Bill Church was quite happy with it.
What are you looking at there?
Me? I know. I looked at. Was that the picture where I looked like I'm looking at her boob?
Wow.
I wasn't. I was looking.
Talking about being obvious.
I wasn't obvi. Yeah, I was looking down at my feet, making sure I was standing right. Okay. God, how many times? I know. I looked at that picture earlier today, going, "Boy, I look like a pig there." Thanks. So, again, we had a great time. A bunch of people. Look at that picture. I love that shot. He burned that tire off, man. He shredded it. Now, what you're going to see is these are the bike show winners. We had 2 random girls come out of the crowd. Randy called them up, and we had them up there kind of handing out the trophies. So we gave all the bike show winners. We had first and second place, so we had 20 trophies to give away. And then the 17-foot trophy, which is coming up right around the corner from some of these pictures. These girls jumped right in, and they were like, yeah, let's take some pictures and go with it. So they had a good time. That's Jerry Springer right there, who built the bike for the Lone Soldier, I believe it is. I forget. But there's a movie coming out, and it's Marcus Luttrell. I was trying to think of his name earlier. Marcus Luttrell. You'll hear his name coming up here in the future. There's a movie coming out, and he built that bike for the Lone Survivor. There's a book written on it and everything. Very touching. That's Dean's bike, that chameleon paint job color. Look at Fran right up on top. I like that. Look at those pictures, how perfect Fran Hash looks. Fran Hash was a great sponsor of this. She sponsors everything. Our 2 good big sponsors.
Look at that trophy.
What's that?
Look at that trophy.
I know. Our 3 big sponsors of the day were Fran Hash, Jaw Dropping Customs, and Quaker Steak and Lube, of course, along with Full Throttle Magazine. And that's how it went up right there. We're like, it's going to stand?
That's
we put it up?
The Iwo Jima picture.
That's pretty funny. And look, I'm standing there with me. Somebody goes, why don't you put your hand on that? Just make sure it don't fall. So we had them both bikes up together. And see how cool it is? You got the old school, new school. You got the older guy with the mustache, the biker looking style. Then you got the new young age, bald, clean cut. I said, man, you couldn't have picked 2 better guys to win this trophy, in my opinion, than these 2 guys right there. Of course, I had to jump in the middle. I couldn't let them get all the, all the love. I had to jump in there and give a thumbs up and get that picture taken. But I want to say it's John Ricciuli, or I don't know how to say his last name. But just great guys, both veterans, both donated that trophy back. They could have taken it. We said we would make them two 8-foot trophies, and I'd put another cup on the top, and they could both have an 8-foot trophy. And they both said, nope, we don't need the trophy. We're going to donate it back for the Expo, and we'll give it to the Best in Show winner there. And what we're going to do is if you see those plates in the middle on those stacks, we're going to put a picture of them on there. And we're going to say, donated back from these two guys, congratulations, as they won the 17-foot trophy from the Florida, the Full Throttle 17th anniversary party. So those were our pictures. Boy, that was like, what, 200 pictures you said?
253.
253 photos right there, and that was just one. I had about 8 photographers out there, so we have pictures galore. A lot of the same stuff, so what you see there was pretty cool. God, I really love this thing. Look how cool that is.
Oh,
that's
there's
neat.
more coming.
And there's
You
more
just
coming,
don't
too.
know.
That's what I hear. There's more cool 3D graphics coming, so I'm looking at it. Boy, it's all, it looks like it's chromed out and everything. You would think we're professional around here.
Oh, now come on now.
John's professional. I come in and go, okay, what are we doing? I'm just kidding. Don, Kirk, thanks for watching the show tonight. We're going to talk about the upcoming events. Do we have there's John again, too. Man, I keep pointing this way because he's this way, but he's that way.
I'm over there.
There he is.
That way.
Oh, look, I can go off the screen. Woo! That's kind of neat. I figured that out. Sorry. All right, anyways, the little things make me happy, people. I'm sorry. John, tell us, do we have that graphic we can pull up with our prices and stats and things that we have coming up?
Yep.
All right, so what we're going to do is, he's on it. This is what we have available, people. This is how we can afford to do this show and be here for you, at least for Don and Kirk. I'm just kidding, everybody. We know you love watching. We record this and broadcast it on YouTube, so you can watch it at any time. But if you want a commercial on here, we will play commercials. Tonight we just didn't play all the commercial breaks, but we usually play 3 to 4 commercial breaks, 30 seconds. Now, basically, you could take these prices and go down to half on them, and that's what we're doing right now. Well, a little more than half. We're making a special to get everybody going, to get everybody started. I think we said we would take $400 for a 30-second commercial. That's us coming out, shooting it, editing it, putting it on the show. And I think we said $700 for the 60-second commercial, which is a hell of a deal. John, tell everybody how good of a deal that is.
Oh, to get a 60-second commercial in the real world, I mean, you're talking $3,000.
All right, so $3,000 compared to $700 from us. So, and what we'll do is we'll make it for you and give it to you. You can use it for whatever you want.
Yeah,
especially Full Throttle Vision.
Everything we do, when we give it back to you, is pure TV ready.
TV ready, high def. That's 1080p.
Definition. Yeah,
and if you have a commercial made, $200 for the month. That's $50 a week on this show. And it's not just a live stream. We record this and put it on YouTube so everybody gets to see that commercial. And we will come out and do a live location shoot for $500. And what that is we come and bring the whole studio out. We set up, we take pictures, we talk about it, we record it all, we put it on YouTube, and you have then that whole show to put on your Facebook page, your website, anything you do to show off to people that you're out there doing stuff in the community, and it draws people. Videos, hot stuff right now, everybody. Yeah. So,
well, everybody will tell you, anybody, especially in our industry, will tell you that the video is the #1 way to advertise your business.
It is YouTube.
Yeah.
I mean, Vimeo, YouTube. I mean, you can list off the millions of things that are using streaming. I mean, we've been streaming for 3 years, and then you've been doing it way before that.
Facebook is the #1. They want you to use video.
They make it easy to use video, don't they?
They do. And they accept all forms. It's just like YouTube. Actually, the cool thing is if you start yourself a YouTube channel, you embed the YouTube into Facebook.
How did Facebook take over life? That's what I want to know.
Yeah,
how did that end up happening?
Here's the thing. Facebook, they're smart. Give it away. Get people hooked. And then go, now you can pay us to advertise because we have more eyeballs than anybody.
They're smart. I'm telling you, when Facebook come out, I know this real quick random stuff here, but when Facebook come out, I told my mom in Ohio, get on Facebook. Oh, you never send me pictures. I never see them. I said, I live my life on Facebook, Ma. If you jump on Facebook, you can see the kids every day of the week. You want to see a picture? I'll post one right now. You can see what they're wearing.
Yep.
And it's like you can you Skype, you can take a picture and send it to them with email. I mean, anymore, just because you're in California and I'm in New York, that doesn't mean that you can't talk face to face and be right there next to each other and not have to go. It's crazy how we made basically distance mean nothing anymore. In my world.
Is that amazing?
Distance means nothing. Like it doesn't matter how far away you are in the world. You can still connect through your phone or through a computer or through some way, shape, or form, rather than just a cell phone or a phone call or a letter.
Right.
It's just the world's changed. It's pretty awesome, and that's why we embrace social media, which is our Facebook page, the live web show, our email blast, Twitter, you name it. I mean, we still need to get a what do you call it? A Instagram page, but
yeah.
Bikers don't Instagram, do you? I didn't think so. Kids Instagram.
They got hands on the wheel.
I know. Hands on a wheel. Hands on ape hangers, right?
Oh.
Yeah. All right, so let's talk about the events that are coming up. John, you want to pull some pictures up, and then we will talk about those that are upcoming, or you want me to pick them out of and you throw them up?
Well, let me see here. I'm trying to make sure that, because I know I cleaned a lot of this out, so some of this is not even relevant anymore.
Okay. I think first and foremost, you got Jim's Harley-Davidson toy run coming up.
Now, that one I don't have, but I hate to do this, but I have Biff's.
Oh, let's bring up Biff's. I got that right here, December 7th.
Yep.
Nope.
Hold on, there it is.
There you go. December 7th, Biff's Kids Toys for Pinellas Kids. 17th Annual Benefit Bike Show. Biff Burgers is probably one of the original bike nights that started in this area. And if you don't know, Biff stands for Best in Fast Food Burgers. So that's that. November 15th to the 17th. You saw the commercial. What?
Yeah.
You saw the commercial. Giant used motorcycle tent sale up at Newport Richie Harley-Davidson on State Road 54. It's 5817 SR 54. You could check everything out at Tampa Harley. They're going to have great bikes. I heard all under $10,000, so they're all affordable bikes. And Harley financing is right there. Go see them. Newport Richie Harley-Davidson. They got a great event. This is Nuclear Cowboys. If you haven't been to this show and you have kids that love motorcycles and flames and a story, this is a great show. I went last year, had a great time. They have 3 shows, 3 days in a row. If you buy 3 tickets, you get one through Full Throttle. You just got to put in FTM. The information's in the magazine. If you can see it down there, it just says put in the promotional code FTM, and they'll get you all taken care of. That was something Simon Night Train got taken care of for us with Feld Entertainment. Feld handles the Monster Jam. They also handle the circus. So great people there with Feld.
We going to be there?
We will be there.
Dude.
It's going to be a lot of fun. They gave us a bunch of tickets to do with our own. So.
Can you get me a ticket?
Are you kidding me? That's going to be a great time. We're all going to go. It is awesome. They do flips and stunts, and every time I watch them, I'm like, oh my God, they made it. Oh my God, they made it. It's like, okay, I can't watch anymore because
it's almost like you're holding your breath.
It is. The whole time you're holding your breath going, are they going to? Then after a while, you're like, okay, who's not going to make it? Unfortunately.
Hey, Cycle Springs got something going on.
This weekend, November 16th, best deals of the year at Cycle Springs. Go in and see Jimmy and tell him you saw it in the Full Throttle magazine or on Full Throttle Vision, and he said he'll take care of you. Jimmy is a great dude up there. Cycle Springs is awesome. My bike I ride now is from Cycle Springs when they were at somewhere else. So, and Paul bought a bike from Cycle Springs, and they've been around for a long time. Lowell and everybody there, just good people there to buy bikes from.
Yep.
Suncoast Brotherhood, probably the second long. It is a longer running than Jim's, but this is the safest ride. It goes through Dunedin, starts at the Kmart parking lot and at 580 and 19. Police escorted, the fire truck's out there. It's $5 a donation and an unwrapped toy, so it's a little cheaper. Great route, goes to the American Legion Post 275. You can win a wheelbarrow full of cheer, liquor, and and the band's playing and vendors out there. This is the old school run that everybody goes on. Jim's is great, Suncoast Brotherhood's great. Both one of a kind runs that are a little different than each other, but really awesome. This is our Teddy Bear Run Full Throttle magazines. No other toy runs throughout the year go to St. Joseph's Children's Hospital, and they're the dedicated for children. So what we do is we start at Tampa Harley-Davidson, and it's a short ride up Dale Mabry Highway. We turn left on MLK. We turn left on, I want to say Havana or something like that. We're right into the hospital. There's kids outside waiting for us to give them toys. We fill up the bins. It doesn't take a lot to make this one happy. We only need, 200, 300, 400 bikes on this one, and it makes it awesome because there's kids there waiting for it, and nobody else goes to the St. Joseph Children's Hospital. People get that. Listen to me. Not any other bike runs go there. So we do one in January or one in July. So we do Christmas in July, and then the December one. So come on that ride, bring some toys, put some smiles on some kids' faces. There's usually about 10 kids, 15 kids outside, and the ones that can't come outside are up in the windows watching. We all love revving the engines. We bring the fire truck out for it. It's a heart warmer. That one's one of those where you can't help. St. Pete Power Sports is now open Sundays. They don't have free barbecue all the time, but they are now open on Sundays. Oh, you do have gyms.
Yep, I
Look at
found
that.
it.
December 1st, gyms. And again, we were talking about all that. Event time right there. Look right in the middle, everybody, under activities. 7 a.m. till 2 p.m. But I suggest you're there before 7 a.m. Just telling you. I've been there at 5:30 before and have been in the back somewhere. So
Oh, wow.
Get there early. Be ready for it. It's usually a cooler day in the morning for that. It's always, December, right in the first weekend of December. Pre-register online at gymshd.com. Do it now. You save yourself $1. You got the pin right up there in the corner, in the left corner. Jim Rosencrantz, 26th, that's a mouthful. Jim Rosencrantz, 26th annual anniversary of their toy run. It's great. Sponsored by Fran Hash. Oh, one more, I forgot. The 4th annual Tampa Bay Area Marine Corps Toys for Tots Toy Run and Collection Drive. This one actually starts at the Toys for Tots warehouse on West Gandy Boulevard and ends up at Brandon Harley Davidson. Look at the sponsors on the bottom. Of course, Fran Hash and Full Throttle, the Moose Club, Uncle Mike's. It's great. This is $10, includes a ride and dinner and entertainment at the end at Brandon Harley Davidson and Uncle Mike's. You could drive up and drop stuff off at the warehouse if you want from 9:30 to 11:30. And then at Brandon Harley from 11 to 4. And the USO, this is great. The USO that just opened in the Tampa Bay Airport was the last one that just opened, and awesome. USO helps what they do for our troops. So many troops go through Tampa Bay because of SATCOM being here. It's great. I mean, they have rooms for people that need to relax, get out of the way, do their thing, and it's all for the military. It's awesome. They do a holiday salute for our troops to benefit USO Tampa Bay. It's a blackjack bike run. So what you do is you're going to go try and pull blackjacks at each one. Whoever has the most wins. I think it starts and ends at Scurry Louie's. Is that right? Yep. I'm trying to read through this. And then goes to benefit concert at Janice Landing. $5 at the door, free with military ID. All proceeds go to U.S. Tampa Bay. Contact Charlie Humphreys. He's a Full Throttle sales rep, and he's the one kind of coordinating and putting that all together. And we love doing everything for the USO, our military, with Veterans Day this past Monday. If you're part of our Full Throttle Facebook page, I put a picture of my brother and my brother's wife up there. He is a U.S. Navy chief. Very proud of him, very high up there in the Navy. And from what I heard is if you're a Navy chief, it takes an act of Congress to take those away from you. So it's pretty good deal. So I respect and honor all of our military. We didn't get a chance to say it last week, but I would like to thank everybody, veterans and our current and past and present military, and salute you all.
Amen, brother.
For our military presence, and you guys do what I can't do, and I honor that with everything, because I am not a military person, but everybody, I wish I could be. Does that make sense?
Amen.
John, were you military? Did you do?
No, but all my family was.
That's
I had a brother that was in, and my dad was in. Did 3 tours of Nam.
Wow.
Yeah.
I sat and talked with a few of our guys. I believe it or not, Saturday or Monday, I took Big Al, who was in the Navy, and Charlie Humphreys, who was in the Army, the 2 guys that worked for us, and they were the only military guys. I said, that's it, pack up all your stuff, we're going to go. So we went to Wing House, and I treated at least my veterans and my soldiers that worked for me to lunch at Wing House that day, and I thought that was a pretty awesome thing.
Dude.
I told them, I said, everybody pack up. I said, just because it's Veterans Day, we're going to go take Charlie and to lunch. So we all went to Wing House and had a great lunch. And the Lightning were playing that day, so we got to watch them for a little bit. So I did all I could for our military that I know close to my heart, and that's what I could do. So that's our tribute. And then the Bucks won, of course, so that was good on Monday night,
What a great day.
We were veterans of, the Bucks were veterans of losing, so they decided to be winners that night.
There you go, brother.
No? That doesn't work? No, that's okay. All right. Bucks are 1-8, and we are out of here. Are we done? Oh my gosh, we did an hour. I even told me we were going to do a half hour.
I know.
We did an hour. John, thanks for everything tonight. Tampa Bay Multimedia, look them up on Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff. You need anything done digitally, anything done like that digitally, Tampa Bay Multimedia, John Gaston, give them a call. You need anything print-wise, banners, posters, ads, magazine stuff, anything like that. You want to make a poster for your company, give us a call, Full Throttle Magazine. That's what we're here for. It's why we're doing the TV show. That's why we do the magazine. We can do every one of your advertising needs that you would like here between Tampa Bay Multimedia and Full Throttle Magazine. And that's it. We're going to call it a night. Thanks for watching Full Throttle Vision every Thursday night, 7 to 8 o'clock. I'm Tony C., your host. That's John. Makes it all
Peace.
happen. We're out. Have a great night and see you all soon.